Many imagine spiritual awakening as a serene moment, a gentle lift into peace, almost like a fairy tale. But for those who are chosen, the truth is far from gentle. Real awakening is uncomfortable, disorienting, and often painful. Yet here's a truth that few dare to voice. This struggle isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. You are not breaking apart, you are rebuilding yourself. The chosen face these trials because they are ready. Even if the mind hesitates, the soul already knows. It knows that what once fulfilled you no longer serves you. Places that used to bring joy now feel hollow. Conversations that once distracted now exhaust you. This is not sadness, it's clarity. At times you may ask yourself, why do I feel this way? The answer is simple, yet profound. Because you've evolved. The pain you feel is not your enemy. It's the remnants of your former self resisting the change, but the chosen never turn back. They move forward even when the path is unclear. This is the unmistakable sign. When what once brought comfort no longer does, it's because you are ready for something far greater. This is not an ending. It is the birth of a new consciousness, a new mission, a new identity. Awakening is a privilege reserved for the strongest. Notice how life's shifts often arrive suddenly. Relationships dissolve without explanation. Jobs that once felt stable become unbearable. People drift away and everything seems chaotic. But what if this chaos isn't destruction, but a signal? Spiritual awakening for the chosen rarely starts in comfort. Comfort lulls the soul to sleep, while chaos awakens it. If your life feels uncertain, messy, or out of control right now, there is an unseen orchestration at work, preparing the ground for something entirely new, your mission, your truth, your purpose. But to make space for the new, the old must leave. Many panic in this phase, fearing loss. But the chosen carry a quiet intuition whispering, this is part of the process. They may not know what comes next, but they know they cannot remain where they were. If your life feels upside down, pause and breathe. You may not be losing everything, you are being repositioned. This privilege is reserved only for those called to something greater. Have you noticed how some people gradually drift away? Sometimes silently, without conflict or explanation. They simply fade. Though it may leave a void, deep down, you know those connections no longer resonate. Awakening shifts your energy. What once aligned no longer does. It's not ingratitude, pride, or coldness, it's growth. Spiritual growth often means leaving people behind, not out of superiority, but because you are moving toward places they are not yet ready to reach. Guilt and doubt may creep in. Am I isolating myself? Am I wrong? No. You are answering the call. Bonds that dissolve during awakening are not punishments, they are liberations. Doors close so new, more aligned doors can open. The chosen do not settle for the shallow, they seek the profound. Pain and loneliness may come, but trust the process. As you honor your essence, the universe removes obstacles and draws in those who uplift you. If people leave, you may not be losing them. You may be finding yourself. At a certain point, the world grows quiet. Invitations dwindle. Phones stop ringing. Even familiar faces seem distant. Yet this solitude is not a punishment, it is preparation. The universe separates you not to harm, but to cleanse, to empty what no longer serves you and fill you with your true self. In silence, the chosen hear what the noise of life always drowned out, their own soul. It will be uncomfortable, you will confront old wounds, limiting beliefs, and truths long avoided. But in that same space, you will discover your strength, intuition, and connection to something far greater than yourself. Most flee from this process, seeking distraction, noise, or hollow relationships. The chosen endure, bearing the pain of transformation, because within the darkness, a light grows. A light that emerges from within. If you feel misunderstood, unseen, unheard, know this: you are not alone. You are being refined. Solitude does not crush you, it reveals you. When this phase ends, and it will, you will emerge stronger, more conscious, more authentic and ready to fulfill the purpose only the chosen can. After navigating silence, solitude, and doubt, the chosen reach a critical stage, the inward dive. Self-knowledge ceases to be a mere concept. It becomes the compass guiding every step of the journey. In my view, spiritual awakening is often misunderstood. Many think it's a serene, effortless experience, but in reality, it's challenging, confusing, and sometimes painful. I believe this discomfort is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of growth. When life feels chaotic, when relationships end or people drift away, I see it as the universe reshaping my path and preparing me for something greater. I also think that solitude during this process is essential. It's not punishment, it's a necessary space for clarity and self-discovery. I've realized that the people, places, and routines that no longer serve me are not losses. They are openings for deeper, more aligned connections. To me, the awakening is a privilege and a responsibility. It teaches patience, discernment, and courage. It's a process of learning to trust not just the path ahead, but my own inner guidance, even when the world feels uncertain. Ultimately, I feel that every step of this journey, every moment of discomfort, is shaping me into a stronger, more conscious version of myself, ready to embrace my true purpose. Imagine walking through a dense forest, where every path seems to disappear into the shadows. Self-discovery is like the lantern in your hands, not to reveal a fixed route, but to illuminate the obstacles, the stones, and the spots where you can step with confidence. Those who are chosen understand that seeking answers outside in opinions, rules, or societal expectations rarely leads to truth. The deepest answers are always found within, in the quiet of your mind, in the emotions you once tried to hide, in the stories you tell yourself. This journey is not easy. Looking inward often means confronting fears you've avoided, unhealed wounds, and truths you preferred to ignore. Yet it is precisely through this inner confrontation that real strength emerges. It's like dismantling an old puzzle to build a new one, more authentic, more aligned, more truly you. Every reflection, every pause, every question asked of yourself is a step toward freedom from what no longer serves you and a step closer to your purpose. The chosen are not defined by never doubting, they are defined by knowing themselves so deeply that they can move forward without absolute certainty. They know who they are and can embrace the unknown with courage. Awakening is not merely understanding the world outside, it is honoring who you are inside. Self-respect evolves from simple self-liking into a profound spiritual practice. It's easy to criticize ourselves, to shrink from our own light, especially in a world that resists those who shine differently. The chosen learn that honoring themselves is the key to remaining steadfast on their journey. It is not arrogance, it is recognition of intrinsic value, a shield against judgments, empty criticisms, and internal doubts. The beauty of this self-respect is that it attracts. It draws people, opportunities, and situations that resonate with the same frequency. If you are learning to set boundaries, to honor yourself, and to choose who is allowed close, this is a sign of growth. The chosen understand that their mission transcends the need for approval. Valuing themselves is honoring the light they were given to illuminate the world, not to hide in fear or insecurity. Amidst transformation, when life seems uncertain, a subtle clarity begins to emerge. Your purpose is not handed to you with a map or explicit instructions. It is revealed in the small daily details, actions that make your heart race, moments that ignite your gaze, acts of love, words spoken at the right time. Sometimes it is a feeling, a deep knowing that your path extends beyond what the eyes can see. The chosen learn the essential truth. Understanding everything is not required. Courage and commitment to follow the inner light are what matter. When aligned with this inner calling, life begins to shift. Doors open, the right people appear, challenges transform into lessons. Even a small spark inside signals awakening to something greater, the universe already conspiring to help you fulfill your purpose. As you align, the energy around you changes. Some leave your life, others enter with depth, resonance, and meaning. The chosen discover that staying true to their essence naturally attracts those who honor their journey, celebrate their victories, and offer support in challenges. It is as if the soul emits an invisible magnet, repelling what is incompatible and drawing in what is genuine. These connections are never shallow, they are conscious, profound, and often catalysts for growth. Spaces left by old friendships are filled by relationships that elevate the spirit. The chosen value these new connections because they accompany them on the most important journey, awakening and living their purpose. The universe is always sending signals and allies. Being open allows these to be received. Even as the chosen align with their purpose, challenges remain. Doubts resurface, fears return, external trials test faith and resilience. These are not obstacles, they are opportunities to deepen self-awareness and spiritual connection. Transformation arises in the crucible of discomfort. Fatigue, uncertainty, or the urge to give up may appear, and that is natural. Awakening does not demand perfection. It demands courage to continue amidst the unknown. True power comes from remembering your path, your survival, and that no challenge is beyond your capacity. You are never truly alone. Authentic connections provide support, reflection, and comfort. When doubts arise, embrace them. When storms arrive, welcome them. They are part of the process, leading to a higher place, a version of yourself more authentic than ever. This is the journey of the chosen, full of highs and lows, always toward the light. Spiritual awakening is not only a mental or emotional experience, it manifests in daily life. Every choice, action, and interaction gains significance. The simplest tasks contribute to your larger mission. Many begin to feel the strongest call to contribute, to guide, to transform. The chosen realize that their journey is not solely personal, it is collective. Each challenge overcome, each victory, becomes an example for those still emerging from darkness. Even in moments of solitude, they know their light matters. Awakening is becoming a beacon, someone whose authenticity, courage, and love illuminate a path for others. The mission of the chosen is to live with purpose, love, and bravery, shining for themselves and for the world. If you are on this path, every step, every doubt, every challenge is part of becoming who you were always meant to be. You are not alone. A greater force supports you. The light within you, your true self, cannot be extinguished. Trust the process, embrace your path, and continue to grow, transform, and rise. In doing so, you inspire not just yourself, but everyone around you. You are chosen, and the world needs your light. From my spiritual perspective, the journey of the chosen is not about avoiding challenges or escaping discomfort. It is about embracing the transformation that comes from within. I see that every moment of uncertainty, every loss, every difficult choice is a necessary step toward aligning with my true purpose. Awakening is not a destination. It is a continuous process of deepening self-awareness, honoring my inner guidance, and trusting the path even when it is unclear. I feel that the solitude, the changes in relationships, and the subtle shifts in life are not obstacles, but signs that I am moving closer to who I am meant to become. True spiritual growth, in my view, is the courage to honor my own light, even when it contrasts with the world around me. The challenges I face are not meant to break me. They are shaping me, refining me, and preparing me to live fully in alignment with my purpose. Ultimately, I perceive awakening as a privilege and a responsibility. It is a call to live with authenticity, love, and courage, while inspiring others by the example of my own growth. I understand now that every step I take, even the uncertain ones, is part of a greater design, a path that leads not only to personal fulfillment, but also to the capacity to illuminate and guide others.